Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who will well and teach well. I say shalom to the hopeful lit and accurate that push his word and his truth into sincerity across the four winds in the names of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. All right, and brother Inar from the GMS Mississippi camp. All right, I'm back at you with a quick lesson. I praise the lesson is edifying and straight to the point in the spirit. Okay, the title of the lesson is going to be Famine is Coming. All right, and it's going to be a famine of the word and it's going to be a famine of food and water. Okay, okay, and food and water are together. Two things of substance that you eat. But the point of the matter is, there's going to be a famine of both. Going to be a famine of food. It's going to be a famine of the word. Okay, so real quick, all right, before we dive into it, I want to get this definition of the word famine real quick. All right, this is that word famine. It says extreme scarcity of food. It says or a shortage. All right, so there's going to be an extreme scare. There's going to be a extreme shortage of food. What's that? Which we'll grab it. So going into food is going to be measured. Food and water is going to be measured by weight. Okay, and we'll grab that in a second. But it's going to be a shortage, man. That the Lord is going to send a famine. Okay, and that was one of the things that Yahweh Shai said as well. Going into that when the disciples asking him about the end times. Okay, all right, let's grab it in the Edamon real quick. This is famine in the Edamon. It says famish. Okay, famine. Okay, famine, starvation. All right, hunger, starvation, famine. Okay, so there's gonna be there's a shortage of food. Of course, some people are gonna be starving. Okay, some but people are gonna be hungry. All right, but the Lord says we shall eat. All right, His people shall eat. Our brothers out, we pray we have that 1/3 that the Lord keep us covered, keep us in our homes covered. Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and just we'll hop grab some precepts. Okay. All right. So we'll grab that famine of the word first. So let's just hop straight to it. Amos 8 and 11. All right. And it says, "Behold, the days come," said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah power. "I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Shema Shah." Okay, so the Lord is going to send. Eventually, the Lord is going to draw back His hand. He's going to draw back the prophets. All right, meaning that how this word is relatively available right now. Okay, you got your phones all the time. At any given time, you can tune in to be edified. You can tune in to be fed. Okay, the Lord has it set up to where there are GMS camps all over. Okay, you got food being uploaded throughout different time zones. Like the coins of high was going into. You can't keep up with the amount of videos that are coming out. Through the grace and spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. But eventually, the Lord is gonna have a famine of this word to the point where it's gonna this word is people are gonna really understand, and they're gonna really see the hard way how valuable the words of Yahweh Shema Shai is. Okay. All right, because Yahweh Shah told us as well that there are going to be famines. Okay, there's also going into the famine of foods as well. You know, so let's just get that when the disciples when the disciples asked Yahweh Shah, what shall be the times of the end? How will they be able to see when the end times are? All right, this is Matthew 4:24 and 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, all right, and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, there shall be famines. All right, there are going to be famines in these times. As we know that we're good, we know that we're getting closer and closer to how it's shot coming. So there's going to be, you can expect, the famines and the shortages. Let's see what this says in the Greek. All right, so it says scarcity of harvest, famine. All right, scarcity of food. Okay, okay. So we know that the Lord is going to send. There's going people gonna be hungry, man. All right, there's gonna be times where we might be hungry. The Lord is gonna feed us, but we're gonna have to go through that final exam too. Our faith is gonna be tried. The Lord said we're gonna eat. He's gonna take care of us, but we're gonna have to go through that portion of when our faith is tried as well. You know. I got precept for that one. Let's go to the Apocrypha. This is the second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world. I will bring plagues upon the world. Okay? It says the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay? 1 second, sure. Sure. All right, so lock here. I'm gonna read it again. This is second Ezra 15 and 5. It says, behold, said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world. All right, plagues is a spread of something. All right, it was something just becoming more and more common. It's a spread. It's a plague. It spreads out. So it's almost like, I would say, for example, like cancer. Cancer just spreads throughout the body. Okay, it spreads. The Lord is going to send plagues that's going to spread throughout the four corners of the world. Okay, it says sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right, what we're talking about for the sake of lesson is that famine. Okay, the famines are going to be spread out throughout this world, man. We steady hearing about, the ships and all of those things, man, the tariffs and things and those things you got to watch out for because they will cause these things and then they'll fix them, you know, and then they'll, you can't let these ups and downs and back and forth things of Babylon the Great break your faith, man. Okay, because the Lord says it's gonna happen in a time where He said it. Okay, don't let the back and forth of Babylon sift you, man. These famines are coming. Okay, all right. Let's grab two more apparatus. We'll close out. All right, let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 16. Ezekiel chapter 4 and verse 16. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem. Okay, so you tribes, the Lord is gonna break that staff of bread. Everything that these people lean on for food, For example, look at these, look how Trump doing with the government assistance. Okay, he's making it harder for him to, they still have bullshit, back doors and all that thing the other brother were going into and other lesson. But point of the matter, the Lord says he's gonna break the staff of bread in Jerusalem. All right, let's keep reading. It says they shall eat bread by weight and with care. Meaning that how you niggas would take this shit, you just go and you don't care, you waste food and everything like that. Nah, you niggas finna be rationing. That by weight goes into rations. All right, you're gonna be giving out. You're gonna be eating by rations. I mean, you're gonna be making sure that you got. Hey, I gotta make this last. That's why it says by weight and with care. Okay, and they shall drink water by measure and with the astonishment, meaning that you're gonna be eating your food by you're gonna be rationing out your food to make sure to try to make sure you can eat. Okay, it's just how much of these families coming. These niggas have never known, you know, rationing out their food. Okay, most of you niggas can't survive without eating 3 course square meals or 3 full course square meals a day. You know, how you think you niggas gonna survive when you gotta eat one, or you gotta go a day without eating? You know, but you're gonna be rationing out food, man. Okay, let's grab one more. Let's go back to the Apocrypha. Second Exodus, chapter 6. Second Exodus, chapter 6, and verse 22. It says, "And suddenly shall the sworn places appear the slocket, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown." We've been seeing how these farmers have been saying how bad it's getting. I'll see if I can find a video. Quick video. Quick. Try to find a short one. You got plenty of videos out there going into it. You know, they're basically you got farmers saying, you know, that they need help. You know, people all over Facebook, all over the news. You know, government shutting the water supply off to the farms. A lot of farmers been being paid not to produce. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen when that stockpile that's in these storefronts go dry up? All right, talk about how farmers are really on the brink of like they going out of business. They need bailouts. All right, they begging for funding. All right, and these farms are getting destroyed. Okay, like all that is going to contribute. Like however the Lord uh 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 um says it to be. You know, these things are going to happen. But these are just things that you can look at in the spirit and say, okay, yeah, this famine is really coming, man. Like the Lord is really the Lord is about to start showing people his power. Okay, it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. You know, because when things happen, people gonna be ravaging the stores and everything, and ain't gonna be none left. All right, but the point is, these stores by these shelves gonna be empty. These shelves gonna be empty. These farmlands gonna be bare. Okay, the Lord is going. Famines are coming. All right, so that's the point. You know, I pray this for edifying to you. So again, I'm gonna say a ball. It's like a ball. Come on, Charlotte. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Kakodash, Barakathum, Shalom.